Well, hello everybody and happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, August 25th, 2026 at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. This is Lisa Freeman coming to you live from stampingwithlisa.com. Welcome everybody. I'm so glad you guys are here with me. I just saw Rhonda posted, yes, I am like so upset about Dolly Parton. That's so sad that she passed away. She was one of my favorite singers. And I saw her in concert when I was like a teenager, and I just loved her. She was so sweet, down to earth, and yeah, she definitely will be greatly missed, that's for sure. She's one of those people that you never heard anything bad about her because she was always just so sweet. Oh, I just couldn't believe it when I saw it. It's always hard when you're like just scrolling through Facebook or something, all of a sudden you see something pop up and you're like, no way. And then you have to go make sure it's like real. But anyway, you guys, we're doing a fall card today. So I'm using the August product of the month, which is still available. I'm shocked. I thought for sure this would have sold out by now. But it is still available. So if you have not gotten yours yet, make sure you get it soon before it sells out. And actually, I think somebody said the begonia one from last month is still available, which I'm really shocked about that because that was a really popular one too. Excuse me. So we're making this fall card, and it's so funny because I started out making it different, and I wasn't going to finish it, and I was going to let you guys pick. But I wanted to do blue pumpkins, which I know is kind of weird. But I have this napkin. I should have brought it. I have this napkin and it's got like, fall decorations, and then it's got the pumpkins like in blue, and I just loved it. So I tried to kind of recreate the napkin. And so I did the pumpkins in blue sponging. And then I thought, okay, I'm not sure if I like that or not, but I changed it to Cajun Craze after I did that. So I kind of like the Cajun Craze better, but I don't know. What do you guys think? It doesn't look as good as my napkin did. So let me know what you guys think about the blue pumpkins. But I just thought, I saw another card that was kind of like the napkin too. And I don't know if you guys remember, because I did a video with that same napkin like probably a year or two ago. So we'll see when we're going to make two of them. So maybe we'll do one with blue pumpkins and one with the Cajun Craze pumpkins. Yeah, I do like the blue in it though. I kind of wish I had put smaller words now, but I made it so it hangs there. And I was looking for one that fit like the 1 3/4 inch punch. And that was the first one I came to, which was this one. I picked another one out and it was actually too big. You know how sometimes they show the pictures on here smaller than they really are? And so I found one and I thought it was the right size. And then I go to stamp it and it didn't fit. And I was like, okay, well, now let me go get something else. So this is the only stamp set we're using for the words. And you can use any words you want to. You don't have to have this one, but I just wanted to show you which one I used. And then I'm using this one, Paradise Garden Hybrid Embossing Folder for this part right here. And again, you can use any embossing folder you want to. I just use this one. It's getting ready to retire, and it's on the last chance list. So this is one of my favorite ones. It is a hybrid, so there is a die that goes with it that kind of, it doesn't really cut these out, but it kind of like partially cuts them out, so you can kind of flip them up a little bit and it gives it a lot of texture. I've never even used that part of it, but I just love this embossing folder because it goes with almost anything. So that is on the last chance list. The Greenery Lane might be on the last chance list too. One of those, either that one or there's another one that's kind of similar to that one. One of them's retiring. I can't remember which one it is though. Teal pumpkins are used during trick-or-treat to tell people with allergies that a house... Oh! I never heard that. Michelle says teal pumpkins are used during trick-or-treat to tell people with allergies that the house has non-food items to give away. I've never heard that before. Huh. But I just love it when they have those like teal-colored pumpkins. I think it's so pretty. All right, product card kit for this time is these cards with the butterflies. And I used different papers. So this is the Bloom Boutique paper. And this is the, what's this one called? It's not, is it the Fern and Flora? Yeah, Fern and Flora. That's Fern and Flora. So 2 different papers. You can do this layout with any paper you want to, and it looks great with the butterflies. Just change the colors to whatever you want. So you don't have to have these papers, but this is the card kit. So you'll get this if your order is $100 or more before the end of the month. I did get some happy mail. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. I was so excited when I got the mail. Oh, I just saw, Devonna, I just saw the September product of the month. I love it. It's another pack of designer paper that's gold embossed, and it's called Luxe Foliage. So it's a specialty paper, and it's 3 different patterns. You get 4 sheets of each, and it's gold embossed, like leaves and flowers and stuff. So it's like fall colors. All right, this one is from Nancy Ross, and I thought this was funny. It says, I got to get my life together. This damn heat made me realize I can't go to hell. I thought that was hysterical. But she used my card template, so I thought that was great. It was so funny when I did the video with this card template the other day, and it said, like, a card template you can use again and again, and somebody put in the comments, where's the card template? And I'm like, it's the card. All you got to do is switch the paper out, but just use the same measurements. So this was the card template, and she actually made it smaller. So mine was 3 3/4 square. It looks like hers is about 3 inches square, but you could use any size square. Just cut it diagonally and pull it apart, and then do a focal point on the middle. So love that card, very cute. And then I got this one from Lisa Teigen, another easy template card to use, and we've done one similar to this. So you have the 2 squares on the top and the bottom, and then the 2 rectangles opposite of each other. So this is another easy one to do. So you can change the paper out to whatever you want. Love it. She says, hope you're having a great day. Thank you. I did have a great day. I had a class this morning. This one's from Donna Herlinger. Love it. This daffodil paper from last year. And a sweet note. Thank you so much. I had a class this morning that was a lot of fun. And we made 4 cards. We did a card stamp-a-stack. So we made 12 cards, 4 designs, 3 of each. Everybody loved the cards. And I've done 2 videos, and I've still got 2 more to do from that class. So, all right, you guys ready to stamp? Let me read some comments. Oh, I went back and read the comments from last time. That card, I know, that card was hysterical. I like that. I don't know, is Nancy on here? Nancy, I don't know if you printed that off from somewhere or just made that up or what, but it was funny. But I went back and read the comments, and you guys just were having your whole, like, side conversation about the bugs situation that I was having. Oh, don't forget, we've got still about a week left for the paper sale. And a lot of them are back in stock. So the Velvet Meadow came back in stock. And the one that I keep using all the time, the Everyday Essentials, was back in stock. So I got a couple more packs of those. So just check that out. See if, and I didn't get a notification because I put my email in to get notified, and I didn't get a notification that those were back in stock. I just happened to see it. All right, so we're using Golden Glow as our back piece, 5.5 by 8.5. Inside is 5 1/4 by 4, so that's our inside. Here's our designer paper, the Glow of Harvest. I think that's so weird. Glow of Harvest. I think it should be like called Harvest Glow or something. I don't know. It just doesn't sound right, but 5 1/4 by 3 1/4. Here's our embossed piece. So you can do like 4 of these at one time, I think. No, 3 of them at one time. So we've got 2 of those. And that's 5.5 by 1 1/4. I've got 2 strips. The strips here are for the inside. So I just put that strip down here. And you know how this paper is shimmery? Can you guys tell that's shimmery? Somebody emailed me the other day and they had seen a technique that I had done like 5 years ago. And I had totally forgotten about it, but it was how to make your paper shimmery. So I'm going to show you that probably in the next week or so, how to do that. And it's using this except in frost white. So if any of you guys have this in frost white, I'm going to show you how to do it. So it's really easy. And then we need 2 pieces of Golden Glow that are 3 by 3/4 right here, this piece right here. And then scraps of white for our words to punch out. You like the toadstool paper? I'm not crazy about that one. Yeah, Kimberly says we chat live, then go back and watch the replay. I know, you guys are talking about spiders and everything. So my fly problem is gone. Thank the Lord. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. So for like 3 days I had flies. And I found out they were cluster flies. So it's a weird kind of fly. It doesn't come from food. It comes from the dirt, which is weird. But they're very slow moving, so they're easy to kill. And I finally got rid of them. So I think they were coming from the window, but I sprayed down in the windowsill, like all around it. And the next day I got a few dead ones, and then I haven't had any since. So thank you, Jesus, because it was freaking me out. I can't stand having bugs in the house. Yeah. Oh, Marie, you got spiders? Yikes. I don't know what to do about spiders. I don't have any spiders in the house. Thank you. But I do have some outside. All right, Joe, get a screenshot of that. And then we'll get started. Oh, Wendy, you got frostbite? Okay. So I had to go back and watch my old video because I forgot. I was like, what? The girl emailed me and I was like, what is she talking about? And I'm like, I don't remember that. Because it was called like how to make any piece of cardstock shimmer or something like that. Oh, I forgot this too. So I got this in the mail. Well, not the mail, from Amazon. So this is from Laura Pape. And she sent me this whole big pack of Post-its like Joan did. And these are the super sticky ones, which is the kind that the whole entire piece is sticky. And I use these all the time for like masking. So they're awesome. And, oh, I forgot to show you the paper. If you don't have this paper, here's what it looks like. I know I've showed it before. So this is one sheet here. There is no back piece. It's just one-sided, which I kind of like. You know, sometimes you really don't want to have a back piece because you feel like you're wasting it. This pumpkin piece is where I got the pumpkins. We're going to cut those out by hand. It only takes a minute. I know some of you guys don't like to fussy cut. And then this is the piece we're using for our main piece. And then you got these little leaves. And this piece I haven't used yet. So, very pretty paper. Gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, so let's get started. So first thing we're going to do is put these little strips on here for our inside. I'm having a great day. I really wanted to get a nap today, so I was like trying to hurry and do my project so I could get a nap, but then I kind of got sidetracked and I ended up having to call my mortgage company and all the stuff. They sent me my statement and it said I didn't pay last month my mortgage. And so I go back to my checking account and I'm like, okay, it cleared. And why is it saying that it didn't go through? So I call. I forgot to see if I did this upside down. So I called and they're like, no, your current balance is just a regular, you know, $1,500. But they were saying I owed like almost $3,000. And I I said, well, why is it saying that? And she goes, well, if you're on the semi-monthly plan, which I am, so I signed up for that thinking I would save money, but no, it's not like that. So, you know, they say if you pay twice a month that it's better for interest and stuff. But according to the girl I talked to today, I can't tell which way this goes. I'll put it that way. She said, no, they get your first payment, because I pay on the 1st and the 15th, half of each payment. And she said, no, they take your payment that you pay on the 1st, they hold it till the 15th, then they put them both together. And I said, well, that's kind of stupid. I said, that defeats the whole purpose of paying it twice a month. And she goes, yeah, really it does. I said, oh, can't put glue on that yet. Got to put the ribbon around it. I said, well, just change it back to regular then. I'll just pay it on the 1st of the month. And then, I don't know if there is a right or wrong side to this, because it kind of looks like it goes all different ways. I should have checked that. We talk, watch, and listen. You're multi-talented, just like me. You guys are so funny. I think spiders probably are one of my least favorites. Well, I don't have really a favorite bug, but spiders freak me out. No, I think roaches do. How do we get on the subject of bugs? All right, this is the Golden Glow ribbon, which is called Golden Glow Bordered Ribbon. It's number 167548. This comes in all the in colors. So what we're going to do is just tie a little loop around it and make a little knot. This ribbon is so pretty. It comes in all the 5 in colors, and it's just beautiful. I was trying to figure out what to do with the ribbon. I got fat fingers. When you have fat fingers, it's hard to tie a bow or not. All right, so just trim that off like so. And do that for the other one. Do any of you guys watch Emily in Paris on Netflix? I've been watching that the past few days as I was cutting all my stuff for my Stamp-A-Stack, which took me pretty much the whole weekend to cut all that stuff. And I have 3 classes. So I had one today, I've got one tomorrow, I got one Thursday. And everybody's making 12 cards. So that's a lot of cutting. But anyway, I was watching Emily in Paris, which is a really, really cute show. And I never saw it when it was on. I guess it was on years ago. But now she's gone to Rome, and I was, I went to Italy when we had the Stampin' Up trip in Greece, and we flew to Rome, and I stayed there for a week. And so it's so exciting, when you're watching something on TV and you're like, oh my gosh, I've been there before, and I've been there, and I've been there. So everywhere she was going, I was like, I've been there, been there. It's kind of fun. So, all right, so then we're going to just stick this on top of here. And this one goes all the way from the top to the bottom. Oh, Lynn, you just started watching it. It is really cute. A very cute show. I love the character. She's just so cute. I wish I could dress like that. She's so stylish. I dress for comfort. I don't dress for style. If you see me, I'm pretty much always in either shorts or leggings and then a big top to cover my stomach. And that's what I wear pretty much every day of the year. Unless I have to get dressed up, I don't. And flip-flops. You can't forget my flip-flops. Although I did get some of those barefoot shoes. They're pretty comfortable. Oh, Michelle, you watched it back in the day. I kind of like watching like all of it in the same at the same time, like binge watching, because sometimes if you're watching like what's the one I love that's the British one, Bridgerton, it is so frustrating when you have to wait like a year and a half for the next season to come out, because it just takes them, I guess, so long to make 8 episodes. I'm like, how could it take you that long just to make 8 episodes? And then you forget everything that happened in the previous season. It's frustrating, so I just like to watch it all together. Oh, you know what? I just realized my video never started going. I'm still looking at the picture. This whole time I've been looking at the picture and haven't even seen myself to make sure I'm live. But I guess I am because you guys are talking. Okay, so that's inside. That's so funny. What have I been going for 20 minutes and haven't ever even looked at the video? I was just reading the comments. It was a book too. Oh, it's on Netflix, Robin. Oh, you don't have Netflix. And I found out, somebody said on here that the girl who plays Emily is Phil Collins' daughter. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, I cut this one too long. I sure did. Okay, let me trim this real quick. I meant to cut it. Okay, I said it was 3. It's actually 2 3/4. Because it, yeah. Well, yeah, 2. Hold on, let me measure just to make sure. Oh, it's actually, I did cut it 2 3/4. Oh, it's actually, like 2 5/8. We just got to trim it a little bit because I want it to go to the edge of the designer paper, not the edge of the, yeah, that's better. Okay, so it's 2 5/8. Sorry about that. And I think I put 3. I did. Okay, I put 3. It's actually 2 5/8. So change that measurement right there, the Golden Glow piece. Sorry about that. So it's 2 5/8. Okay. All right, so let's glue that down. A little bit maybe lower than halfway on both. And I've already stamped and sponged the blue ones, and I used Coastal Cabana for that. And I'm going to use Cajun Craze for the other ones. So here, these were all sponged in Coastal Cabana. And we're going to take this one. See, that's what I did with that one. Oh, no, it wasn't. You know what? It was Pretty Peacock. Oh, I started with Coastal Cabana. It wasn't dark enough, so I did Pretty Peacock. So these are Pretty Peacock. And then we're going to do the other one in Cajun Craze. And also our words. So I need 3, and I tried to do a big one, a medium, and a small one. So we're just gonna do that and do this one and that one. And you get 2 full sheets of these pumpkins. So I would, instead of using this piece to like do your background, I would save this piece to cut these pumpkins out because they're so cute. And you just sponge them. You could probably color it with your alcohol markers too, and that would probably work. All right, so I'm gonna stamp this twice. Oops, I gotta roll it too. So let's punch this out. So this is the 1 3/4 inch punch. I kind of got it a little bit too light. Let me stamp that one again. Didn't come out dark enough. And oops. And it just fits perfectly in this punch. Okay. All right, so then we're gonna roll it. You could either sponge it or roll it. Maybe I'll sponge it. I think that would look good. Let me get a little piece of scrap paper and just sponge around the edges. So you could roll it in the ink pad, but I think this will look a little bit softer. I think I like that better than rolling the edge. Or you could do it like this too, all the way around. I kind of got too much right there. All right, and then I punched a hole in it so I could dangle it. So let's just stick a hole in this. This is my 100-year-old punch. That's broken. You know, I have all these old punches from forever ago. So just punch a hole right there, like above your E. And then we're going to take some linen thread. Why do you see my linen thread? What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. So I got a brand new roll of linen thread and I go to start it. And I sat there, no, I didn't find it. So I sat here trying to figure out, because it's always like somewhere in the middle. And I sat here just trying to go like this all the way around. And I'm like, usually it takes me like 1 second to find it. So then I started like messing with this kind of back and forth. Then it just came unwound. And I was like, I just ruined that roll of linen thread, but I still can't find the beginning of it. Normally it's just somewhere in here, but I can't find it. That's so funny. So I'm just gonna cut like right in the middle and we'll just cut a piece. So you just need a piece to loop it around and there you go. Y'all ever done that before? Create a mess. Oh, you guys remember the cards I did the other day? I brought them just in case you forgot. So I did these 3 cards with the same paper and sponged them all ahead of time. So we sponged in Golden Glow, Cajun Craze, and Pecan Pie, and then cut them apart. So that was a fun little card. All right, so now what we're gonna do is take that underneath and just loop this through the hole. Oops. Let's try it again. There we go. All right, and then you just want to tie this in a knot, but leave it a little bit loose so you can have it dangling. So don't pull your knot all the way tight. You want it to just kind of hang there like that. And then trim this off. So you get a little hangy thing. And we're going to do the same thing with this one. Just slide it right under there. Tie another knot. Okay, So there we go. So I got our little dangling words. Now we got to cut these out real quick. This will only take a minute. Alrighty, so let's just cut out the ones we're gonna use. And these are super easy. So remember my trick. Just move your left hand and the scissors pretty much just stay the same. I'm not going to cut that curly cute thing out. That's too much of a pain. I was really craving some ice cream today. I don't know why. Some days are just really hard for me and I just want something sweet. Y'all ever have days like that where you just want to eat junk food like all day? I have so much healthy food in my house, but it's like some days I just don't want it. I want to be unhealthy. But the bad thing is if I eat bad stuff, then I pay for it later because not only does it upset my stomach, it also makes my knees and my joints hurt because it's got sugar. And I know that. You know, there's like certain things you really love to eat, but they don't like, you like it, but it doesn't like you. Kind of like Taco Bell. I used to love Taco Bell, but man, every time I ate it, it gave me a stomach ache. So I can't eat it anymore. And it's disgusting. Now that I look back, I'm like, why did I like Taco Bell? Because it's gross. Some people love it, but I don't know. It's just not appetizing to me anymore. All right, so we're going to put the blue ones on one. So I'm going to put the big one in the back, and then a medium one and a small one. So we're just going to glue the back one down. And put dimensionals on the other two. So we want to put this one kind of on the left a little bit. And then put this one on with the dimensionals. Whoops, somebody's mowing the grass. I'm just going to use one. That should be enough just to hold it on there. So put that kind of offset, and then this one kind of right down in the front. So, see, I think that looks cute with the blue ones. All right, we're going to do the same thing here. So put the back one with glue. There was a few cards in the sample, like the flyer that went with this, and they had cut out, I think it was like 7 or 8 pumpkins. I was like, dang, that's like half the sheet. I thought it was maybe a die cut or something, but I said, I'll do 3. That's enough. They are really cute pumpkins, though. And they're very easy to cut out, so it's not that bad. I got a little baby one. All right, then the gems that I used are these metallic, adhesive-backed metallic gems. The number is 163780. These are awesome because you get silver, gold, and copper. And they really go nicely with these colors. So I'm going to use, the copper ones. So I'm going to use one big one and put that just kind of up here somewhere. And then 2 small ones. I'm going to put this one down here. And we don't need to spray these cards because they're already really shimmery. So you really don't need any more shimmer than is already on there. Oops. All right. And if you want to, you could put a dimensional under that, but I kind of like it dangling there like that. All right. So there's our cards. So what do you think? Pretty easy and so cute. I love it. You can't even eat Subway. Oh, I've never liked Subway. I think Subway's like my least favorite sub store to go to, probably. Yeah, there is a stamp set with the pumpkins. Yep, you can get that set. But I kind of like them already stamped and then sponge them. I think they're really cute. Yeah, heartburn. I pretty much can't eat anything after like 5 or 6 o'clock, or else I can't sleep at night and I wake up feeling sick. So I have to be careful like that. Like pizza, I love pizza, but I have to take a Pepsi before pizza. All right, don't forget to do thumbs up if you haven't done that already. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that stuff for me. We're still got the joke. We still have a joke of the day and card giveaway, so don't leave yet. Let me pull up the joke. This is a cute one. All right. You ever notice how baby diapers are called Loves, Huggies, and Pampers, but adult diapers are called Depends? Because when a baby poops their pants, everybody still loves them, hugs them, and pampers them. But when grandma or grandpa poops their pants, it all depends on who's getting named in the will. It's so funny. I just had this conversation with one of my customers the other day. That's so funny. It's so sad too, but yeah, it's no fun. I never want to be at that point in my life where somebody's got to change my diaper, that's for sure. All right, so it's time for card giveaway. All right, I have a lot of people who haven't claimed them. So S. Whitworth, Tracy Evans, and Tracy, I sent you a message. Valerie Fitzgerald and Becky Papp. These have not been claimed yet. So you have a couple more days, and that's it. And then we've got some more. This one got a nice fall card, and this one. This is one of my favorite cards. Remember when we had these stamp sets that were so pretty and they were called distinctive stamps? I wonder why Stampin' Up! Doesn't do them anymore. I love, this is one of my favorite stamps we ever had. I think it was a celebration one. And I loved it. But they don't make them anymore. All right, let's get the bowl out. Thank you guys so much. And you like the joke. Good, 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 good. All right, give it a good shake. I added a whole bunch of names after the last video. I tried to pick people who haven't won. All right, Jana Ripley. Is Jana on here today? Let's see, you get that one. That's a gorgeous card, isn't it? My friend Sandy, she passed away a few years ago. But this was her card, and I copied it. She did it for a swap or something, and I made some more of them. I thought it was so pretty. I was just talking about her today, too. All right, next winner is Charm. Charm won. Is she on here? Yep, I see Charm on here. I'll do this one for you. You get the pretty fall card. This was a nice leaf set we used to have, too. I loved this and that paper. Oh, so pretty. All right, last one, oops, for today is Joan Ballinger. Joan Ballinger. All right, so those are the winners for today's cards. So here's my email address. Stampgirl2, don't forget the 2, @cox.net. And I hope they don't change that. Well, because I think I told you guys Spectrum took over Cox. So, but my email is actually through Yahoo. But when Yahoo took over Cox email, they let us keep the Cox part. So I'm hoping I don't have to change that part. All right, you guys, we are done. Wow, that was a fast video. I thought it took longer than that. Happy birthday to Gloria's son. Can't make, yeah, I was wondering too. I think Judy, she said, I wonder if they can't make distinctive stamps because photopolymer isn't as rigid as rubber. I think that's probably part of the problem, that it has to be rubber to be like that. But I wish they would figure it out because I loved those stamps that came out like that 3D look. So pretty. All right, guys, thank you so much. Again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. If you'd like to order, I would love to have you as a customer. Don't forget the paper sale still going on and the card kit. Oh, shoot. I forgot to print out the list. Jan typed the new list for me, and I forgot to print it out. So I'll have the list, the prayer list and card list next time. I forgot, Jalen. I can't believe it. I thought I printed it out, but I forgot. All right. Oh, Nancy, you bought a domain. Yeah, I should have done that. But all my business cards and everything, stickers, everything has cox.net, so I really don't ever want to change that. All right, have fun making this card if you have this paper. And if not, it's not too late to get it. So I'll see you back on, what's today? Tuesday. On Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Lisa Mark. What is that? Oh, Mark is your son's name? Well, happy birthday, Mark. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a great couple days till I see you again. Bye-bye.